So Saturday night rolls around. I go to get Becky. I was like, hey girl, let's go. She was like, okay. So we went to the movies. I met up with my boy G. He brought some girl that he met throughout the week. She was wearing Sperrys too. It was like Sperrys on Sperrys. Well, we went and saw the movie. We had a good time. You know, after the movie, we was walking around and stuff. I bought Becky some sody pop and popcorn. Like to roll it like that. Well, took her home, got a kiss goodnight, all that good stuff. A few days later, decided to call Becky up. I was like, hey girl, what's up? She was like, oh hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. What's going on? I was like, not much, girl. You want to go on a second date? She was like, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I was like, okay, I'll pick you up at 8. Be ready. Well, she hung up the phone. Everything was good. And then I realized I didn't tell Becky to wear the Sperrys. So I got to her house, you know, just hoping that she would get the picture, you know. Well, this trick walks out in some Nike Shox. I was like, oh, hell no. So I floored the engine and pile drive my ass out of there. Well, a few hours later, I get a call from G. I was like, hey, man, what's up? And he's like, man, I had a shitty night. I was like, dude, you too? I was like, I had a pretty bad one too. He was like, well, me first. I was like, all right, all right. He was like, so I went to pick up Mallory, you know, the girl from Hooters. I was like, yeah, yeah. And he was like, yeah, I went to pick her up for our second date tonight, and, well, it didn't go too well. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, man, she walked up in some Ugg boots. So I walked off and acted like I didn't know her. I was like, man, that's pretty harsh. I was like, but I got one for you too. He's like, what's up? I was like, man, Becky walked out on some Nike Shox. So I cheesed it out of there real quick. He was like, dude, great minds think alike. He's like, but you know what this means? I was like, nah, what's it mean? He's like, well, we going to the mall and we're gonna find some new tricks. And you know what they're gonna be wearing? I was like, Sperrys? He's like, yeah. I was like, alright, Sperrys on Sperrys, baby. Sperrys on Sperrys.